internet. So just a bit of a brief update as we go along. Let's have a look at the engine. You'll see we've got quite far with it. As you can see, it's starting to come up really well. I bought those new wire brush heads to help, and they certainly have. Certainly looking a lot better, isn't it? However, it's getting a bit tricky getting into the cooling vents. So I thought, how I do love a bargain, I thought I'd buy something online just for this specific task, just on this engine really, and you're all going to wince really, or cringe. I found this bad boy on Amazon, 26 quid I think it was. It's a little sandblaster that will work off my compressor. I mean, look how cheap that is. It looks like something off the original Star Wars, doesn't it really? So yeah, 26 quid. One of these came with two of the, I think it's a kilogram a kilogram of the blasting sand it's called. So I thought we'd give that a go. I thought it was worth a punt. It's really difficult to get in the cooling vents and around the minute detail, you know, where you can't really get a good wire brush in. I've tried doing some of it manually with a wire brush as well, but I'm just not getting the results I want. So I thought, let's give it a go and see how it goes. So yeah, let's give it a go. I've covered up all the bikes in the garage, so I'm sure it'll be really messy anyway, but we'll just have a try with it. Ooh. So from that very brief test, I've established that yes, it is going to work, but it's going to be really messy. So I'm going to have to rig something up to try and contain all of the sand as it's shooting off here, there, and everywhere. And also I'll have to kit up for it. So yeah, okay, let's do that. Hey internet. So as I'm sure you are well aware, this video has been recorded over a period of a few weeks really, because of the delays and what have you, and so we're ready to go again. Obviously got the new gun, which you just saw, but it's extremely messy. I mean, it is like mega messy. I knew it would be dirty. I mean, when I did the Z550 to GPZ homage, I borrowed a sandblaster, you know, cheap sandblaster off my friend, and used it with his compressor to get the frame sorted, and it worked a treat. And I bought this one, you know, from Amazon for £30, and I tried it just a little bit, just wanted to make sure it actually blew some of the sand out. And it does, but boy oh boy, what a mess, yeah, like I say. So anyway, let me introduce you to the new purchase that we're going to be trying today. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see that, but my lovely wife bought me this portable spray booth tent from Amazon to try and limit the amount of mess that I made. So I've got the engine in it, as you can see. I had to cut a hole in the bottom of the actual tent itself, which is fine, so I could get it over the engine. I didn't particularly want to try lifting the trolley or the big jack that it sat on, and trying to balance it and get the engine back on that. So yeah, I figured the best thing to do was to cut a hole in the bottom. Now, so I'm not sure how to do this. Whether, I mean, I've got a full suit to full paint suit that I could get on, or just go with it, and try and do as much as I can from within the or from outside of the tent by just putting my hand in. I mean, I know there's going to be a bit of blowback here, but it's not going to go everywhere else in the garage. So I think we'll try that to start with. It's like I say, it's mainly just the fins that I want to get done, and the sort of the sides of parts of the engine that I can't reach properly with the wire brush attachments for the drill. So let's give that a go. I think I'll put a dust mask on just in case though, so yeah, let's have a go. I think you'll agree that's not too bad, is it? It's really come off. One thing I'd say is it is just super messy, and you know, that little bit of sanding that I've just done, or this little bit of sandblasting that I've just done, has used 1 kilogram of the material. So I'm going to try and get it back out the tent and see, you know, how bad it is, and see if it can't be reused again. You know, several times probably, or at least a couple of times. Now what I've got to do is rotate the tent around the engine so I can get to do the other side and maybe some more on the front as well. But yeah, generally I'm quite pleased with that. It certainly brought the fins up, the cooling fins up nice and clean. But yeah, what a horrible job, just nasty. I remember, like I say, doing the frame, and it was just horrible. The damn stuff gets everywhere. You know, obviously the engine will get a really thorough flush out before it's run, and you know, we'll get all of that crap from every orifice. All of the holes are still sealed up on it, but yeah, we just need to try and get a bit done around the other side now. Okay, I'll spin it around and have a go again. So that's pretty much it for today. Whoever said that sandblasting was a good idea, well, it's a messy, horrible job, and why I wanted to do it again, I don't know. But you know, that lovely handheld 30 quid or 20 quid or what it was, I mean, it's super clean. You could use it in your lounge, it's so good. You couldn't at all, and it used the full 2 kilograms of material really quickly. It seemed to work best if you just sort of triggered it, you know, bit by bit rather than keeping the pressure on. Whether or not my compressor isn't high enough capacity or high enough output, I don't know, but I mean, it certainly cleaned it off. I mean, the engine looks pretty good now, doesn't it? And I've just got some little bits I want to finish off, probably with the attachments on the drill, and then we'll get some paint on it. So yeah, what a horrible job, and the amount of cleaning I'm gonna have to make sure we do internally with the engine to make sure none of that stuff's got in there, because it'll just wreck the bearings, I'm sure. We'll just have to be really careful about that. The cam cover's all painted and all ready to go back on. The new gasket's here now, and there's some other bits and pieces that I want to put back on the engine as well. So yeah, okay, so thanks very much for sticking with me. A bit of a dull video, I suppose, in some respects, but at least it gives some people a bit of a better idea on what it takes to get an engine back to a condition that you'd want to start painting it again. I mean, that initial cleaning of the engine just shows somebody had obviously just either brushed it on or just painted over all the crap that was already there, because it came off, you know, with the pressure of the pressure washer. And you know, that's obviously not good. So hopefully when we've done this, it'll last for a good while and it'll look nice. So yeah, thanks very much for sticking with me, and I'll see you real soon when we'll get some paint on the engine. Okay, thank you. Bye.